It's a beautiful day here, a little past, I think, 1 p.m. at the flying field. I flew this morning too. We're doing a storage discharge, unless we see something, of course. So let's fly around, have a look at the ponds over here. Maybe we'll see something, I don't know. I heard coyotes this morning when I showed up. I was here a little before 8 a.m. Beautiful place to be. I love this flying field. Ascending to 25 feet. Let's go travel along the strip. I call it the strip because it's this area confined between the footpath and the berm road. See if we can encounter something like a coyote. We'll do that after we check this pond over here. I see some ripples from the wind on the pond. Beautiful. Saw an animal. Oh, it's a quail crossing the road. How cute. And there goes another. We'll let them be today. I've got some wonderful recording of quail before, or else I'd drop down there and have a look at them. I see the shadow of the drone in the bottom middle. But let's look for animals. Maybe there'll be a bobcat here. Or a cougar. What's this? Not an animal, whatever it is. I just had some transmission difficulty. but we're transmitting again now. Still recording. Well, it's always transmitting, but I'm receiving it. It makes my pulse go up a little. We're a little over 100 feet. Yeah, I don't like it when my transmission cuts out. That makes me sad. It makes me nervous. Because the drone is still receiving flight control inputs, even though the transmission is cut out. So if I send it sideways into a tree or something like that, I'm flying blind and I end up in a controlled flight into terrain scenario. It is possible to crash the drone. I always remember that while flying. You fly so many times without crashing that you forget it's possible to crash the drone. Then you end up being careless, and you end up crashing a nice vehicle, which in a scenario you would otherwise have been fine. And there's something called survivorship bias, which is encountering scenarios and you're fine, and you think, oh well, I was fine because I'm such a talented pilot. There's a bit of machismo involved there too, when in reality it was probability. You were just probably going to be okay, and so it ended up okay. You didn't crash, but you end up having a bias. It's called survivorship bias because you've survived events. In reality, you become more bold, so you increase the frequency of your exposure to risky scenarios. Look at that. Something overhead, I can tell by the shadow. It's probably the eagle. Altitude 105 feet, range just over 1,700 feet. I don't see it anymore. How creepy. Ooh, that was actually a really cool experience, seeing the shadow of that eagle fall down over the terrain as I'm flying the drone. Alright, it's time to return the Mavic Air 2S to the flying field. I've reached my storage discharge. Hoping to land at 60%. I'm at 68% right now. Full stick forward. Wow, wasn't that something, seeing that eagle? Well, we didn't even see the eagle this time. We just saw the shadow of the eagle fall over the terrain as we were flying the drone. Pretty cool. A wonderful experience, actually. I do worry about that eagle. Don't want to encounter it. Try always to be a safe pilot. We were talking about survivorship bias. That's an interesting